I feel like I would look so sexy pregnant. Maddie, please do not.
If you put one fin on that boat, are you listening to me? Don't touch the boat. Nemo!
So I am officially 33 weeks pregnant with twins. And I'm measuring at full term, which means they could come at any time. I'm just hoping they stay in there and cook for a little bit longer, despite how uncomfortable I've been. I feel like time is going so slow. I'm exhausted, I can't sleep at night, it's so hard to move, especially in bed. I have really bad pelvic pain and they've taken all my iron, which means I'm constantly feeling breathless and dizzy and heart palpitations and all of that fun stuff. But I'm just so excited to see them.
She's huge, but she's so beautiful. She's a mammoth, of course. And she just, she's cutesy.
I am officially 36 weeks pregnant with my twin baby girls. And I have a maximum of 2 weeks left before they have to be delivered. Otherwise it becomes high risk. So I'm hoping I just go into labor naturally before then. I went for my ultrasound yesterday and they said I have 11 pounds of baby in me, 2 placentas and 2 amniotic sacs. So it is getting very crowded in there, but they seem to be pretty snug and they just keep kicking me constantly. They're very active and yeah, who knows, maybe I'll make it to the 38-week mark. Symptoms wise, I'm feeling a lot of Braxton Hicks and they are becoming very regular, very intense, very strong, a lot of tightening. Today's the first day that I'm also feeling a lot of period pain with the Braxton Hicks. So I don't know if that's just normal Braxton Hicks or if that's a sign of early labor. This is my first pregnancy, so I really don't know what to compare it to. I don't know what contractions feel like. Anyway, I'm just so blessed that I've been able to make it this far and I cannot wait for these babies to come out.
Say she love me, she just love this dick. Come put that $1 billion pussy on me, make me rich. Don't you?
She got that dick.
So I can't believe I'm saying this, but I am most likely going to be giving birth to twins in the next 48 hours. I have my induction scheduled for tomorrow, so they're going to check my cervix and see if I'm dilated, and if I haven't dilated they may insert a balloon into my cervix to help it dilate. And I am very nervous about this balloon. I've heard nothing but horror stories. Apparently it's excruciating pain, but I'm trying to just stay positive and hope that I've dilated naturally and everything I've done to ripen my cervix has worked. Let's hope. And yeah, if there's going to be pain, I don't care as long as I get these babies out safely. That's my only concern. Symptoms wise, this week I'm incredibly breathless. I can't sleep at night at all. I can't move. I'm extremely heavy, as you can see, and it's just time to get these baby girls out. So I will keep everyone updated and wish me luck.
To the man who made me a mama, there's no better feeling than looking at the man you love and knowing that the child you made together will always, without a shadow of a doubt, know that they are loved.
Hot summer nights, mid-July, when you and I were forever one. Crazy days.
So I gave birth to twin baby girls 3 weeks ago, and I thought I would come and share my labor and delivery experience. So at 37 weeks, I was scheduled for an induction. And if you've seen my previous videos, you would know that I was really petrified to get the balloon catheter because I had heard so many horror stories about it. But little did I know, the balloon catheter was the least of my worries. That was not as painful as I thought. What was painful was the artificial oxytocin contractions that they gave me. And they had offered me an epidural before the contraction started, and I accepted the epidural, but the anesthesiologist stuffed up the epidural. So I was feeling these contractions and I was telling them, I'm in pain, I'm in agony, please put me out of my misery, I'm in so much pain. They said, no, you're not feeling pain, you've got the epidural, it's just discomfort you're just feeling the pressure of the babies. And I'm screaming at everyone saying, I'm feeling so much pain, please, I'm gonna jump out of the window, I'm in agony, please do something for my pain. After 3 hours of suffering, they bring the anesthesiologist back in and the epidural slipped or something happened and I just wasn't numb. So he fixed it and all of a sudden I felt nothing. And then finally, after 18 hours, I was fully dilated and baby girl twin A's head was ready to come out. You could see her hair, she was there, she's ready to go. They tell me to start pushing and then all of a sudden the obstetrician says, we need to stop everything. I've got an emergency C-section I need to go to. Stop the contractions, stop everything. I'll come back in an hour. And her head is there ready to go. So we just had to wait for this doctor to come back. Anyway, he finally comes back and he says, now you've got a fever, the twins are in distress. I would recommend you go in for an emergency C-section. After 18 hours of me doing everything, going through so much pain, he says I have to do an emergency C-section. So we'll listen to the doctor, obviously, and we go in and we have the cesarean. I'm on the operating table and this man is cutting me open and he says, sorry, I've had to make 2 cuts. And I said, what do you mean you had to make 2 cuts? And he said, no, I'm just joking. Who jokes about that? I was already so traumatized. I'm shaking on the delivery table. Everything is happening so quick. And he's saying that he had to make 2 cuts. Anyway, the babies are delivered fine. Everything is okay. I ended up getting an infection, so I was in hospital for another 2 weeks after the cesarean. But at the end of the day, I've experienced what it's like. Will I have other kids? I don't think so. I think I'm happy with 2. I've got 2 beautiful, healthy baby girls, and that's all that matters to me. I'm just so impressed with any woman who can go through labor and, you know, without the epidural, like, to feel those contractions, they are on another level. So I'm just in awe of women and everything that we go through for our babies.
Tonight